Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will show you Amazon RDS and I will create one database in Amazon RDS. Will connect with Spring Boot and I will show you Post API and Get API. With the help of Post API, I will save employee record in the RDS database and then will fetch the record with the help of Get API. So here I am using guys Postman, Spring Boot and Amazon RDS. So let's start the practical and understand. Now guys, come here in the search box, just type RDS. I will see Aurora RDS, click this one. Once you will click, it will show you the console of RDS. Okay, and I'm creating this RDS database in Mumbai region. Now you can see guys, database, click this one. Now it will show you create database guys. So we are creating database in Amazon RDS service and go with the full configuration. Now, okay, so now guys, engine options. While creating the database, you have option guys. Engine type, you can select anyone based on your requirement, MariaDB, Aurora, Postgres, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres. So guys, for this practical, I am using MySQL. So click this one and now go down, full configurations and easy create. Choose the database creation method. I am using guys full configuration so that you will learn. And now go here, templates, production, dev tool, dev test, sandbox. So for this practical, I am using sandbox. We are not dealing with the production guys. Now not with the developer. If you will go with the production, you will have availability and durability like multi-AG deployment. Like you will create 3 instances if you go with the production. If you go with the dev test, again you will get 2 instances multi-AG or available zone. So these 2 options we are not using guys. We don't want production and dev test. Go with the sandbox. Once you click guys, automatic this is disabled for you. Only single instance you will get and 1 availability zone guys. Okay, and the 99.5% uptime, and you will have the read and write option. Once done, so go with settings, addition, MySQL community. Okay, now show only version that supports multi. We don't want multi-AG guys. Leave it, don't enable it. Version that supports, don't do this also. Go to the which version we are using, 8.4.9. Next, you want RDS extended support. I don't want this one. Leave it. DB instant identifier. Now give the instance guys, instance name. So I'm giving Spring because I'm showing you Spring with RDS. So I'm giving the name of the instance. Guys, you can how you're giving the EC2 instance name. So the same way I'm giving in the RDS, Spring RDS. After that, master username, credential, just leave it as admin. Now you get 2 options, credential management, manage in the AWS secret manager or with the self managers. If you want to manage in the secret manager, you need to open this service secret manager and you need to write password and username. So I'm not using manage secret guys, I'm using self managed. Don't do auto generate, just come with master password. So I'm writing password is admin 123. You can write any password guys. So for this practical, I'm using admin 123. And database authentication option. So I'm selecting password authentication. I don't want this one. I am database authentication. So normally I want password authentication. And instance configuration guys, show instance classes. Don't do this. Include previous generations. Don't go for this also. Burstable classes guys. Instance type. How you selecting in EC2 instance type. The same way in database also we have instance type. So we have option like T3 and T4. So I'm going with the T3, which will get the same as guys 2 CPU 1 GB. Select that instance type. If you don't know what is instance type, please watch my previous video. You understand what is instance. We done lots of practical guys on EC2. And general type GP2, go with this only. Give option guys, but recommend do one. See, this is not recommended. Magnetic. Either you can select based on the requirement, but I'll go with the GP2 only for this practical. and the allocated storage 20 GB is enough. If you select less than this, it will not allow. See here written also 20 or more than that. For connectivity, I'm connecting through my laptop, guys. So I'm using don't connect to the EC2 computer resource. If you're using EC2 instance and connecting RDS service, then go with this option. But I'm showing you with my laptop, so I'm selecting this one. As of now, we are not creating any custom VPC, so go with the default one. And how to create custom VPC, guys, watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, I'll provide the link in the description. Very important, guys, very important VPC. And default security group, subnet group, also I'm using the default one. If you create custom VPC, then you will get an option of subnet group. Make it public access, but in the real production, guys, this is no. We are connected. This is in the private. Our database will be always in the private, guys. But here for the practical, I am making public access because I am connecting through my laptop. But in real time, this should be no. Next, I am using default security group. How to create a custom security group, guys? You know that if you watch my channel and if you have seen a previous video, availability zone. Again, go with the AP South one. You can select any one of this. RDS proxy, guys. So I don't want RDS proxy here. Leave it. And security group certificate authority default will come. Select that only. Choose that only because it will giving by default only. Okay. After that, additional configuration, port number 3306. If you want to change, you can change, guys. Next, database insight standard. Already this one is disabled for you. Go with that additional configuration. And the important next, enhanced monitoring. Don't select this, guys. I don't want enhanced monitoring. If you'll select this, say it will showing me 60 seconds enhanced monitoring. It will give you all the data information. I don't want this one, otherwise it will create a bill unnecessary. Leave this also. Log ports also, I don't want anything here. Leave it. And here additional configuration. It will show the initial DB name. For the database name you are going to create, I want to create employee DB. Any name you can give. For this practical, I am employee DB because I want to create table also, and the same I'll work. So for that, I am writing employee DB. Default parameter group, it will come. It will show you MySQL group. Leave this option. I don't want. If you want enable encryption, you can take enable encryption for this your database. If you want to uncheck, you can uncheck, no issue. If I click, no issue. Okay. And the default, it will show me Amazon RDS. Okay. And next, I don't want enable, guys. Enable automated backup. I don't want. And then enable auto minor version upgrade. Here for this practical, no. Choose a window, guys. Maintenance window. If you want, you can click this one, and based on the maintenance window, you can select it. But I don't want. No preferences. Enable deletion protection. You want. If you click this, if you delete a table also, database will not delete, guys. If you click this one, enable it. Okay, uncheck it because I want to delete after the practical done. Just go and create it, guys. So we done creation of database, guys. See, now you can see RDS database identified is an instance, and the status is creating. Engine we are using MySQL engine, guys, and region is AP South one. Size db.233.micro. Everything will come, and see default VPC and no multi-AG. This is important, guys. If you select this, then maybe chance of bill will more. Okay, so we are not selecting that. Once it will creating, guys, it will show you available. So you will have several options. Once it will be available, then we can see we have several options like setup EC2 connection or Lambda. See, we will see later. Now before that, what I will do, before it will come up available, I'll go the Spring Boot. In Spring Boot, guys, I already have created one project. What this project will do, I will show you. The project in Spring Boot always start from the main, guys. So once you will open the main method, the application in Spring Boot will start from here. And the best part of Spring Boot application that a lot of configuration will automatically come when you use Spring Boot and not instead of using Spring MVC. So this is the annotation, guys, at Spring Boot application with the execution point is here. and what I did, I have one controller. So this is a package, guys. So when you write any project, so properly give the name. So I'm using a controller package. In controller, I have one class called employee controller. How you know that this is a controller class? By naming convention @REST controller. If you mention controller, then it will work for the web application. But I'm writing @REST controller. Any REST, any API, we can come here with the help of REST request mapping. So you're sending any APIs, how it will identify it based on the address controller annotation and address request mapping. If you use before a Spring MVC, then you have to write request method dot post dot get method, but and just mention add request mapping / employees, and we have, guys, two APIs, guys, @post mapping, @get mapping. So with the help of post mapping, what I will do, I'll pass the JSON object with the help of add request body, and we have one employee class. It will convert this object in the employee. I'm passing from the Postman, guys. See, this is the Postman, and in the Postman I'm passing this is a JSON, guys. See, this is a JSON. The JSON data will convert in Java object with the help of add request body. And what I'm doing, I'm passing this employee object in service class. In service class, we have a method called save employee. See, guys, we have save employee, and in save employee, I am passing employee object in repository.save. So what is repository? Come here and repository package, click this one, the employee repository extending on the GPA repository. So what we are doing, we are using Spring Data GPA dependency. With the help of this, you will get a ready-made inbuilt method, guys. So you don't need to write SQL query here. All the CRUD operations, if you want to do it, we have ready-made method like save, get, find all. So here, once I click the service, can you see, guys, save method and find all method? With the help of save method, employee object will save it. How? We have an entity class, open the package entity, employee. Now you can see employee class, and we have @ID. For this, it will mention this automatic, the primary key will be created and auto generated, guys. If will mention @generated value, strategy, generation type dot identity or dot increment based on requirement, you select this one. So automatic, this primary key will get created, and we have one variable name and department. With this, we have one entity with one more annotation called @table. So what I'm saying, when you create this table, create a table with the name of employee, and how this automatic the table will click, we need to map this one, this employee, and if you will not mention, guys, at the table, so based on the class name it will create it. Next important part, the very important part is automatic how the table will create. Here you need to come, go to the resources, guys. Can you see application the properties file? Open this file, and you have one key value. This one spring.jpa.hibernate.ddl auto. If you click this one, update or create, so table will create for you. We don't need to create table explicitly in the database. Table will get created with the help of this one. And then let me go and check whether it is available or not. Okay, that's available, guys. Okay. So now what I will do, now in Spring Boot application, how to connect, guys, how to connect this database. Click this one. Once you click, now it will show you, guys. See, you can see if you go with the endpoints, we have database name employee DB. See, this employee database is in RDS, okay, and this is in cloud, and I want to connect from my Spring Boot, and this is a laptop and a local. How you will connect? With the help of, there's a key, I see, spring.datasource.url, and the URL you need to mention JDBC :MySQL, and you have to pass this endpoint. Which endpoint? The endpoint which you created here. Very important. See, guys, endpoint. This endpoint I need to copy here and come to your Spring Boot application. Just paste here, guys. Okay. And next you can see we use what? Port number 3306, and the database name is employee DB. So this is the employee DB. Okay. Now we have endpoint, and which username we use, admin. So there is a admin. Whatever you use, give this name only. After that, password admin123 I use, so I written 123. And for the driver class, you need to mention com.mysql cdu driver. And to see the query, how this query generated, for this you need to use string.jpa.show SQL true. And port number I am using 8080 by default in Tomcat. See here in Spring Boot application, the best thing is automatically inbuilt you will get the default Tomcat server. You don't need to explicitly create the Tomcat server. In Spring Boot you will have this one, Spring Tomcat server will come, and then we have port number 8080. If you want to change, you can change it, guys. Okay. And the second part is important, is also dialect. What is dialect? Based on your database, it will convert your query. So we are using MySQL, so we have MySQL dialect. If you are using Oracle, so Oracle dialect. Okay. Next important part, from the Postman, guys, what I will do in Postman, I will do this HTTP request. And why this localhost? Here I am not using, guys, EC2 instance. If it is EC2 instance, then EC2 address, guys. Here I am using my laptop, so it's a local host, and I am using Tomcat. Port number is 8080 and /employees. So my application running in Tomcat, port number 8080. So what it will do, it will identify, and then it will look for the request mapping employees. It will come. So what type? See, guys, one more thing, add auto wire. From controller, I want to pass the object to employee service class. So I want to create object here and I want to bind it. So for this, we using add auto wire, automatically object will create it. You don't need to explicitly write setter injection or consumption injection or with the help of new. Okay. Next, you're passing employees and the post wise. And what you're doing? JSON, name John Doe and department IT. Next, first of all, I want to run this application. So guys, go and click here, run this application and see whether we successfully run this application or not. We see the console. Once console is say yes, okay, then we'll go here in the post and we'll hit the get and post and see the output. Now open the, go to Windows and go to show your console. Now you will understand, guys, whether our application run successfully or not. If not, then we will see the issue and we'll see Spring Boot application running. Now you can see start servlet engine Tomcat C 8080. Tomcat started. Root web application initialization completed, and yes, it's working. Let's see what happened. Okay, processing. Yes, let's see what are the issue. See, guys, we are getting one exception here, guys. Can you see? We want to sort this issue. We are unable, guys. We are unable to connect because from the Spring Boot we are connecting to this database, guys, and this database we have one instance. So in instance we have security group, guys. Instance level we have security group. So security group is saying that we are accessing through the MySQL port. MySQL port is 336. So what I will do, we need to go here and go to Spring Boot, Spring Security, guys. Not Spring Security. Go here, security. Go here and can you see, guys, security group. Click this one. This is a very important. Always in EC2 in instances, security group inbound is always denied. Danny, you need to enable it, guys. Very important part. If you work in the EC2 instance also, you have seen this one, and I'm using, guys, which one? See, default. Our database using default security group. So go with the default security group. If you're using your custom, go with the custom one. You can see inbound rules and outbound rules. So go here and edit inbound rules. Now go to add rule, guys, and in add rules you're connecting your MySQL, guys. So MySQL port number 3306, guys, and I'm connecting from my laptop. If you're connecting from anywhere, so anywhere you can get the access. So as of now I'm selecting my IP and now save the changes, guys. Okay, this is very important. Now again, guys, now come to your application. Now again run your application. Now let's see what happened. Because everything we done properly, I want to show you console, guys. How to read the console is very important. Okay, again we run the application and let's see whether we succeeded or not. Now yeah, you can see now, guys, see database JDBC URL, and see automatically the create table has been created for us with the name of employee table and with ID and auto increment, and see department, variable name, primary key is ID, and see this one, guys, see Spring, this is the endpoint, guys. See, this is the endpoint. Wait, it's showing little bit. Yeah, see, this is the endpoint, guys, and this endpoint you got from where? This endpoint, see, from here. From here we got the endpoint, and that endpoint we mention here in application.properties file. Here, guys, see, with port number and database name. That's why we are able to access it, and we with the proper username and password. Next part, go to window, show the console again, and now best part, guys, see, it will create a table for you with the name of employee. So now in the entity class, go to entity class, guys. In entity class, see, we took add table annotation and name employee, and with 3 variable it created a table, guys, and at the ID for the primary key and auto increment. For this we are using at generated value. Everything is okay, application is running. Now the next part, just go post the hit post API localhost 8080/employees, and in the JSON body I'm passing Joe Doe and IT department, and I'm not passing ID because it will create for us. Send the request. Now we want to see if everything is okay. You will see the output. See, guys, we have response 200, success, guys. Database has been employee table has been created, and employee record has been inserted in the employee table. So what I will do, again, one more name I'll add here. Jane Smith. You can write any name. For this practical I am using this one, HR, and again I am firing this HTTP request post API localhost employee send. See, guys, again database success. What happened, once you will pass this one, it will come to your controller. Understand one more time, and it will identify request controller request mapping class employees, and we are passing post mapping, so it will come here, and with the help of add request body, it will take the JSON object and convert in the Java object employee, and we are passing this employee object in the service class. We have an employee method. So in the service we have employee method. We are passing this object again in repository. So in repository we don't have any method, guys. See, automatically it will be done. That's the power of Spring Data JPA. How? So go to the pom.xml file. Very important, guys. Very important, pom.xml file. Open this. Now I will show you dependency, which dependency I use for this practical. Okay, come down. See, one is Spring Boot Starter Data JPA for SQL query, and this one is Spring Starter Web for the REST application, and MySQL connector for the database connectivity. We are using MySQL connector. This thing you need to use it, guys, where in Spring pom.xml file. Okay, the next part, again come here. Now this time what I will do, I'll go with the get API, click this one, Once you will click guest API, so it will come here in controller. Click this controller and you can see guys, get mapping. We are using get mapping annotation and post mapping annotation. Here I'm not passing any URL. So because we have only two methods, one is get and one is post. Get all employees. So now, and I don't want this one guys. Just click this one. Once you will click, okay, now can you see guys, see one John Doe ID, second Jane Smith with the help of get. So that is Postman, Spring Boot and Amazon RDS. So guys, once more thing, how we can see that database table created and record inserted. So I am using here one client guys to connect my RDS database. With the help of, you can use MySQL client, PHP admin client, whatever client you want to use, you can use it. I am using DB Weaver. So what I will do, I'll go to database, new database connection. I am showing you the data is inserted or not. So what we use MySQL, click this one, go next, and see server host. We have local host, we have RDS. Click this one, RDS endpoint, copy this guys, come to your client and paste here. Once you will paste here, database name, what database we use, employee underscore DB, and username guys, admin, and what password we use, admin 123. Okay, that's it. Now go and just finish. Let's see whether we can connect or not RDS database. Click this one. Okay, we successfully connected guys. See employee DB and table also come. See employee table. Right click this guys or view the table. If you want to see the data, view data. Let's see whether two record has been inserted. Oh, can you see guys? ID 1, ID department, John Doe, ID 2, HR department, Jane Smith. We successfully done the practical guys. We successfully connected the RDS database with the help of Spring Boot. Okay. Okay guys, so I think I shown you everything guys. We done the practical successfully. Please do the practical, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want some more content on AWS, please comment me. So I am just finishing this video here only. And one more important thing, once you've done the practical guys, always go and release the resources. So see guys, I done the practical. Once you've done the practical, the most important is what? You have to release this database or whatever resources you use. So here, one more thing, see guys, you have option. You can set up the connection, migrate to database. You can create a read replica guys. What is read replica? This is read replica means you will get option that the same database, whatever it's have, you will get one more database, that is read replica, and you can only go and read it. You don't get the option of write. You can create a greenfield deployment. You can convert the multi-AG deployment. You can take the snapshot guys. There are a lot of options. So, but I am just winding this video here only. Just go and click and delete guys this. Okay. So thanks for watching this video.